Okay, welcome back to episode 9, Factorio Monthly Community Map for September. We're doing stuff. It's always followed by, I don't remember. Right. Let's go grab some more engines so we can do that. 20 we need? I think it's 20. It's 20 per engine. Yeah, I don't want to carry those around with me at all. It's bad enough that I've got that one pump sitting on me. Which actually we can just dump into our trash slots for now. We'll have the other 6 we're using. How are we going to do this? We can bring these out. I'll have to hook them up with like that. I ain't afraid. How far across can we get? Not far enough. Fantastic. So we do that. We can do pipe and pipe. And we want 5. Oh, did we blueprint that from last time? We did blueprint that from last time. Okay, well, water's easy to get, thankfully. Wish I'd marked which one was water and which one was oil, but I'm pretty sure it's this way around. We'll put it right at the bottom. Right? Can we do that? Can we fit the water pump? It's a great thing, we really don't need to worry about water at any point in time. Yeah. Because we can always just get it off the top and the bottom. Refinery. 2, 3, 4, 5. Need power, so throw them all the way down, and then we need lights. Don't need lights, but we want lights. Lights are important, maybe. Not really. Put these underground pipes in if we can. Balls, cocked up the last one, and that one. Got the last one up twice. Well done. Let's do these first. And now, it's magically lined up, we can get all this sorted out. There's our oil. We don't have any oil. You should go to oil drop. No, well, yeah, you should. So your inventory is empty. But you should also go to oil. You should also go to oil pickup until your inventory is full. And you should do that. Off you go. You'll just be sitting there because I haven't actually hooked up the station at the other end, so it might have been smarter to have not done that so that I could have pulled out the... I could have got a lift over there basically. Well, I've got that up, so you know. Oh yeah, I need to look at this blueprint because it's full of little mistakes like that. First thing I want to do with this oil is make a load of red circuits so we can research the advanced oil processing. There we go. But that is that for the minute, because we don't have any other bits. I have let this run off. Do need that coal train still, but we should ignore that for the moment. Oh, come on. Drive in a straight line. It's got a mod that makes you drive in a straight line. I mean, it literally forces the car into one of 16 directions. Yet you still manage to crash into everything. Especially when talking about the fact that you've got this mod installed that stops you from doing it. Useless. Oh, we used up all the tanks, didn't we? Oh, thankfully we didn't make just enough. No. You, there we go. There. There. I think that's That's it. One down, isn't it? Doesn't really matter as long as it's consistently one down or one up. Oh, did not think of that. We flip these tanks around in the same direction. Interesting. Still do this on the outside though. But it should mean it'd be easier to hook up because we can just do. Alright, why can't we get the better robots? Because we need batteries, so let's get batteries. I was going to say, why isn't that dependent on it, but I suppose it is. Flight is not dependent on having batteries. Yeah, that'll work. Then we'll do a underground pipe, which hooks sort of all those up. So these will get filled up pretty quickly, I would think. We need some lights. So there. Obviously we need lights everywhere. And power poles. Where were the power poles over here? Just like that, are they? Okay. Is it redundant? We could have just done it the other way around and they would have been just as good. But whatever. This isn't going to leave immediately, so hopefully we can beat it back. Well, I'm pretty sure we can beat it back, to be honest. Maybe fast, but not that fast. It's certainly going to take a long time for them to fill up. Like a lot of things, in fact. Well, a lot of things with the trains. The storage. Well, this just went completely the opposite way. So trains used to have half the storage they did, the cargo wagons. And so this is actually the opposite. So they had like hardly any storage compared to a chest. The chest had more storage than, well, it still does have more storage than a train carriage, which is significantly bigger. How are we doing this? We're flipping this lot, because why not? Well, it's spawn driveway. Yeah, but then now you've got these tanks which hold loads of, well, tanks actually have their own problem if they don't hold much fluid compared to do like that. That'll be fine. It's going straight in, not through the. Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah, tanks have a terrible storage capacity compared to chests. So you get 48 slots, so 480 barrels per chest. The barrel holds 250. So these hold 25,000. So there is 100 barrels to a thing of this, and there are 480 barrels in this. So the amount of storage is ridiculous in comparison. And quite how you stack full barrels. Empty barrels? I mean, not really, but yeah, okay, I get it. But how do you stack full barrels? That's the question. None of this is powered, so we're actually doing anything when it turns on. Although it's not actually connected to anything, is it? So not really a big deal. There we go, get rid of that flashing. What I want really is stack inserters. Can we research them? We have. Let's look in here, couldn't I? Oh, we need advanced circuits for stack inserters, so we've got no chance of making them. Okay, well in that case we can just go back to what we're doing. Which is of course running out of fast inserters, because we only had 27. No, go on. That's not that bad. If it was making all the gears and everything, that would be a pain in the ass. But let's go grab some more inserters, since we definitely have used them all up now. Give it to craft a load. How are we doing on bread inserters? Got plenty. Let's grab all those there. I guess, well, since it's like that, why don't we just build a new factory? here in the middle. We won't store any of the bits this needs, any of the inserters, because we've got a place for inserter storage already. And this one can literally just be used to make fast inserters. This will need to be offset slightly. There we go. Because he'll want the circuits. Okay. Pap hole can go there. Inserters can go like that. Inserter can go like that. Inserter can go like that. You can have an inserter. You know what? Have a fast inserter. Why not? You'll be limited on your input, so we can limit you on the output as well. We just want 2 stacks, please. You will make those. You will make those. Oh, you need iron. Oh, damn it. Batteries is the thing we needed. So actually, we have to pick this up and move it. Fast inserters. Put there. I'll need a long arm inserter to pick up the iron. Right, what do we need for stack inserters? More gears, which we don't have. Mount circuits that we don't have, and that's it. Well, I guess we could do this. You will make stack inserters, although you won't, because you won't have any materials to make stack inserters with. Move this across. 2 stacks of fast inserters. You want a stack of those inserters. You need gear wheels. We can do gear wheels. You also need an absolute crap ton of those guys. There we go. Everything but the fast inserters. Everything but the red circuits. Your problem is actually production of this, which I think is being held up purely by the fact that you don't get them fast enough. Yeah. Now everything's been held up by how quickly they can work, so why not? Let's upgrade those as well. Perfect. Alright, and some lights, obviously. Need your lights. How else will you see everything if you don't have lights? Because my screen's far brighter than it should be, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, there's like those gamma check things where you have to like adjust the gamma rating until the symbol is barely visible. I always find that either the symbol is never visible or the symbol is always visible. There is no almost visible. I swear some of them have like 2, 3, or just 1 symbol as well. Weird. I get that they want to have a certain atmosphere in the game, but whatever. This is not where I wanted to be. Look, on that train, you can't just turn around like that. Where are we going? Here, but we want to come off probably here. Actually, saying that, what about train? Why you haven't left yet? Why not? You just not have enough? You just don't have anywhere near enough because this is a ridiculous amount of oil. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Oh well. Hopefully we can get to a point where we actually set the stations up in such a way that they'll stay dormant until we need material. Because we are going to need to ship materials from a long way for the duration of this. Where's this coal? Coal's over there. Where's his other coal? It's not very much. We don't have a huge amount of oil either, which is concerning. We have a little bit more here. Apparently, this one is not a part of. There's a point. There it is. There's no more oil that way. It's a bit more this way. There's hardly any resources at all. Resources are going to be a nightmare. Productivity is going to be the way forwards. I might even have to use modules for once. That'll be interesting. Yeah, that'll do. So this is the problem. You do this, and you end up with like, there we go. Oh, we can't power this. Okay, well we can use undergrounds. It's fine. Should have thought that through, really. Just wanted to get the miners on the patches. And we're out of power poles because I didn't pick any power tools up. And we don't have the resources to make power poles. Awesome. Really cock this one up. Alright, let's just get as far as we can. I'll have to go back. We have a train on us. Why am I cutting down trees? I have grenades. Goodbye, rock. We do have the train. Awesome. Which means we don't have to walk back or use the car, which takes too long. We just set up the train. Robotics. Yeah, that's probably good. Laser guys might be good as well because, well, it's using coal, not resources then. All our power is coming from coal. Might need to switch to solar panels. Power. Big investment. Or we could set them up. I was thinking words out, I suppose. We could put down a load of solar panels, but not put down any accumulators. So it'd only be the investment in the power poles, not power poles, the solar panels, which are not too expensive. They are a bit pricey. I can't look them up because I haven't researched them yet. They are about 30 copper, 30 iron area, which is a lot per solar panel, especially if they don't put much power, but it will, in the daytime at least, keep our supply of coal topped up. Again, this is actually turning out to be quite interesting because they're also going to take up a lot of space, is the other issue with them. So we'll have that there. But then we are going to have a lot of space. Now I think about it. Because we will have vast amounts of distance between getting the resources. I mean, already. All this area, all this area, all this area. Not doing anything. Granted, it will soon, but in the meantime, it's got solar panels on it. We don't have power poles. That's the whole reason we came here, to put fuel in this so we can go away. You go to one of those for an amount of time. Clearly that's here. You go to this place for inventory empty. Crash that, inventory full. Assume that's what those stations are. Oh, dragging dead weight. Of course none of the trains can move because of reasons. We need to grab some, or craft, we don't have any. Signals, which we definitely researched. Okay, that could be a problem. But we have oil, that's good. Good start, at least. Power poles is what we're missing at the minute, though. Well, that's it's already sorted out. There we go. Power poles, thank you. How many of these do I have? Let's grab them and then throw them back. Oh, we ran out, didn't we? So There we go. What are we doing? What do we come back here for? Power poles, which we've got. Cellars we've got. We don't need any more of steel. We're going to need some more belt though. That's a definite. So let's grab that out of the chest. Do we need any underground? Certainly looks like it. And throw back the rest. Do we need? Yeah, we do. Yeah. Alright. Let's grab some steel while we're here. And some copper, which we don't have in the chest, do we? We should put copper in a chest. Just so we have it in case we need it. Apple. 400 is more than whatever. Yeah, actually that's too much. We don't need that much. 200. Okay, so we need signals, because these trains will not run until we have signals. There's screw robotics, rail signals. There's only 100 of each. Shouldn't take very long. These guys are looking okay. I think maybe we should use solid fuel for powering the trains, just because it's an infinite resource. You never run out. Oh, this is a mistake. Get in. Alright, well, off we go. That's not a very far trip. Probably could have belted that, but we didn't, so screw it. Power poles. Then we need actual power for starters. Long range. Doesn't really work either way, so just shove it there. Obviously need lights. That's annoying. Can't put a light in my selected light location. Whatever. Not important. You are powered. Oh. Okay. No, I didn't do these, but I thought I'd done the long range one. Clearly not. There we go. You now have coal. We need to wire this up. I was about to say, why didn't I do this with robots, but we don't have robots. We'll do this at this end. More, please. We don't have enough. We don't have enough of these. Should I grab some of that copper? Out. Whatever. Close enough. And then we need a thing we can't build because we have no copper. Alright, well, let's take the train back. Go there, please. Let's rename these places. This is coal pickup. There's no iron coal. Coal pickup. Charles Gordon. That's where we are, so let's get out. Charles Gordon, you should be renamed to coal. No iron coal. Or drop. Right. Kind of works. What do we need? We need copper, which we actually just put in a chest, and hopefully I brought the car with me. I didn't bring the car with me. Okay. Yay! That's good. We can put down some signals. and drive this train up there. Oh, there's no point driving that train up there actually. Yeah, both of them are full. Otherwise it would have left because it would have filled up these and then it would be empty. So actually, it's a long way on foot. Anyways, let's set the simples up here first, shall we? We want to completely run out of all the things that we need to make anything. So that's fun. Let's just need lots of this stuff. Let's grab that, let's grab that. We have gears. What's going to be useful? Logistic robots are not going to be useful. Construction robots would be useful. Modules are probably the thing we want though, pretty soon. Although that's a lot of resources go into modules, so not sure. But it certainly is not as easy as last month's. We need you guys there and there. I'll just drive this down. I hope we have enough space to get on. We're not going to have enough space to get onto the other rails. Damn it. That won't be a problem though. So we may as well sort this one out while we're here. Pick the car up? Yeah, we can. Do the same thing on there, even though we don't need them. Actually, I don't know, did we... I don't think we ended it, I think it actually does... Yeah, just carry on. I let go of D for a second. Or a split second too early. It doesn't turn. Okay. You go there, you go there. Get in you. Go to oil pickup. And then almost immediately leave. Connect and then leave. It's a little bit of a top up. It's 150,000 oil in there. That's pretty good. Okay. This guy needs an arithmetic combinator to work, and it also needs a lot more red circuitry. So we'll throw this guy on. Just leave him there. He's got power, he's got everything he needs. You, like everywhere else, you just do divide by -24 set output each. Is all connected? Yes, they are all connected. Right, cool. Oh, they're not set though, are they? Everything is less than 4. Not too fussed about I'm keeping. I should change the other ones because it just mess it up later. You're going to take a while to run, aren't you? You can mine this tiny little spit of coal down here. Alright. Barely worth it, but since we have seemingly very little access to resources, we will mine it. Don't need to worry about power because we can just power it from this side. There you go. Hopefully you're actually powered. I don't have ammo. Red and green science is all we've got, so let's do modules. It's annoying. Take one of those. There we go. All problem solved. further along. Long range power pole. Not quite get it to a place where it will reach. Move this. Yes, we can. Alright, cool. That's going to do it for this episode, though. Next episode, we'll unload this train at the other end, and we'll sort out this oil system so it's actually doing something rather than just sitting here. We'll have to sort this out. And then we can make advanced circuits. And then we're stuffed, because we're not going to have enough resources for anything. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.